They put it in a crate.
Oh, sick. Ship it
and
over.
they shipped it to a Ducati dealer here in town, which just so happened to be 2 blocks down the road.
No
if I wanted to, I could have taken it out of the crate and rode it straight into the pits.
That's so sick.
But yeah,
That's so sick.
super cool that Ducati does that. And us as motorcycles, we travel heavy, you know. So it's, everything is right at that 50-pound limit, and you're running 4 bags. So
that's
crazy. When I'm traveling solo and I have 4 bags, it gets a little tough. You have to have a travel cart once you get to the airport.
For sure, you always got to get the cart. I love that in the airport. Tyler, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your insight. That was really fun. On the other side, Mia Kretzer in the Big Easy.
Steak Engine. It's in the game.
Mia Kretzer, everyone's favorite 11-year-old, defying expectations every time she drops in at X.
She's developed way more power over the past year, and she's adding a little stylish flair to each of her tricks.
She's able to keep the momentum up.
Throwing in the kickflip bending in the 720.
720! Oh, come on! Unbelievable in the middle of a run.
Oh, and the body burial 5!
The gold matches the glitter on Mia Kretzer. So here's Mia Kretzer's 3rd attempt.
Oh, the alley-oop. 1-foot McTwist right there. Absolutely blasting on that first wall.
Mia Kretzer wins another X Games gold medal.
A true superstar that you just saw on your screen. And she's sitting here with us, Mia Kretzer. Thank you so much for joining us on the Roku channel. Digital show, lots to talk about. Okay, we just saw on the screen your best trick, alley-oop McTwist 1-foot. You'd never landed an alley-oop before, correct?
I'd landed the 1-foot McTwist in competition and before that, but I never landed the alley-oop McTwist, and it was my first time landing it in that competition.
Was I correct? You didn't even do a setup air.
I did not do a
You
setup.
just went roll into...
Yeah, I went straight off
What
the
was
bat.
the thought process in that?
I don't know, just kind of went for it. Thought it'd give me a few more points going straight off of the roll and thought it'd be pretty cool just to put on a show.
That was a show. That was special. Okay, I have to have it up because you have had an absolute season. All right, at the MoonPay X Games League. In Sacramento, first women's vert, 3rd best trick. In Chiba, you went 1st best trick, 2nd vert. Here you've gone 2nd in vert and 1st and best trick. your worst finish has been a 3rd place. You have earned so many points for XCLA. What does it feel like, you know, to get those accolades for yourself, but also help out your teammates?
Yeah, it feels really cool to be a part of the team and be able to represent them and collect those points for them. I think the whole team dynamic was a really cool idea, and I'm super stoked to be on Team LA.
Sick. Okay, so you're in the club suite. You're probably going to go watch Tom Shar right away. How does it feel to be with all your friends? Like, hey, you just did so good for your team, and now you're like cheering on Tom and like all that kind of vibe in the club suite.
Yeah, it's good just going and skating, and then you have everyone cheering for you, and then you get to give it back and go and cheer for them. And, you know, like the whole team dynamic, everyone's cheering for each other. We're all having a good time. And it's brought so many people together that I probably wouldn't even know if it wasn't for the team. So that's really cool.
That's sick. Yeah, you're meeting people. You're on the same team. You're pulling in the same direction. Let's toss up the highlight from women's vert, and I want you to talk me through your run. Obviously, best trick, got the gold. That's very different from like a full run. There we see that 1-foot McTwist again. And that was executed so brilliantly. Talk me through that.
Well, I went back home for a week, and I knew that I needed something pretty big for championships, for X Games, and so I was trying fakie body varial 540s, but kept over spinning, so I went and tried a 7,
Yep.
and I got it, and then I was super stoked, and I was like, that's what I'm going to go bring.
Hey, for you folks at home, if you're trying to 540 and you're over rotating, just go to 7. It's that easy, right? Yeah, just go to 7.
Obviously.
What I really loved about your body varial on that 7 was you didn't twist, and you know how sometimes somebody looks like a spaghetti noodle when they're really trying to fight it around? You were stacked, you were calm. How many times had you land that before you actually put it in a competition?
I think I landed it maybe 2 or 3 times. It landed a couple of times before the competition during practice, and the first time when I landed it back home.
No way. Okay, so not a ton.
Yeah, not heaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How was practice for you? I always like to asking our guests about practice. We just had Tyler Behrman. He explained how he practices. A couple of the athletes have explained how they kind of choose their line, build their run. How do you do it, right? You show up, and vert's very similar, right? It's not like a Parker street course. It's like pretty similar, but you still kind of change it up a little bit, no?
Yeah, vert's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to get a line. You just have the same thing every time. It's not like a park course where you're trying to figure out a different line every time, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty much just put in the big tricks and fill in the gaps and go and have a good time.
What's your Mitchie Brusco was calling some of the events, and he was like, you know what? I don't understand why people put their hardest, biggest trick at the end of their run.
Yeah.
Because you're maybe a little bit more tired.
Yeah.
Especially on the street side, we were seeing that. Where would you want to put your absolute banger?
Normally, I put my biggest trick off of the roll-in in the start.
Off of the roll-in?
Yeah, sometimes I do it at the end just so I don't have to worry about it in the start where it's the hardest trick.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do my really big tricks like my 720 in the middle of my run to try and earn more points for my run.
For sure. Okay, sick. So you kind of like set the tone a little bit with that first hit?
Yeah.
What's your favorite go-to off the first hit?
Probably either like a big method air or a 540 right off the roll-in.
Okay, sick. I love asking this. We have one more minute. You're a superstar. You inspire so many skateboarders. Who inspired you?
When I first started skating, the first female that I saw skating was Sky Brown, and I looked up to her for so many years, just watching her style, like watching what tricks she was doing. She is so different from all the other skaters.
Yep.
And then as I started skating X Games, I saw Arissa True. She inspired me to do my first 720. But, you know, all the girls out there, I get inspired by every one of them every single day.
That's so sick, man. That's so sick that they're in the field, you're competing against them, and they're inspiring you as you are inspiring a whole generation of young skateboarders. So, Mia, we thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you got the most percentage of points for your draft pick location or placement. That is so special. Put the team on your back. Congratulations on a huge weekend. We're going to send it down to Dylan Cooper, who's in the field. Dylan, what do you got?
Yo, what's going on, X Games? We are here live at Vert, and I'm here with some dope kids over here, you know what I'm saying, some New Orleans locals and stuff. When I was walking, right, I saw this therapy board shirt, and I'm a 90s baby, and I was just like, oh my God, it's Cartoon Network. This is so freaking cool. But I want to know, yo, what's your name?
Brendan Latino.
Yeah, and where you from?
Hammond, Louisiana, man.
Okay, Hammond, Louisiana. Where you from?
Slidell.
Where you from?
NOLA.
Where you from?
NOLA.
Where you from?
New Orleans.
Okay, when I was talking to you earlier, right, you told me that somebody is your favorite skateboarder. Who's that?
Bob Gernquist.
Okay, make some noise for Bob Burnquist right now. G, you see Gee Curry's up there. You see Bob's up top that vert right now. Who do you think's going to take it today?
Tom Shaw, actually.
A word? Okay, okay. What's your name, bro?
Henry.
Henry, and where you from?
New Orleans.
From New Orleans? You skate?
Yeah.
How long you been skating for?
Around like 2 years.
Okay, what's your best trick?
Best trick. I'm working on tray flip right now. But
Okay, okay. Varial flips next? Okay, that's what's up. And what's your name, doggy?
Ian.
Ian, you've been skating like 2 years, you said, right?
Yeah.
And what we about to do is watch some vert, so I need you to make some noise. So vert X, we live, baby!
For the first time ever in X Games history, it is my honor to welcome you to Championship Sunday. Hey everybody, Salema Masekela here, welcoming you to the MoonPay X Games League New Orleans Championships. First, it was Sacramento, then it was Chiba, and now we're in the Superdome in New Orleans, and we're also crowning our MVPs. That's Mizuho Hasagawa. She is our leader for MVP. We'll see her in Women's Skateboard Park. But behind her is the one and only Gee Curry. Coming off of a big win in Best Trick yesterday, he's looking to avenge his loss to Emma Kawakami in Chiba, and he needs to win to keep himself in the conversation. This is the game within the games that we always wanted, Brando. Let's do this.
It all comes down to this, the event that started it all. We welcome you in to the MoonPay Men's Skateboard Vert. What's happened, everybody? Brandon Graham alongside my partner, 14-time X Games medalist, the only human being to ever do a 1260 on a skateboard, Mr. Mitchy Brusco. And we go right into it, right out the gate, JD Sanchez.
Man, JD is so good. Thank you for having me, Brando, by the way. It's an honor to call Skateboard Vert with you.
What a team we have here. Along yourself and the legend Elliott Sloan will be calling from the sideline. JD Sanchez, an undrafted free agent this season, earned a bronze medal just yesterday in Vert Best Trick. But we turn our attention to XC Sao Paulo's Luigi Cini.
Luigi's looking to get his first X Games medal. He got really close with a 4th place yesterday in Best Trick. He has what it takes to get in the top 3, but he does have to give everything he has.
Luigi looked so good in Vert Best Trick, just missing the podium.
Varial flip Indy 5 on the face wall. He's going nice and high. I think if he really hits this big kickflip body varial 5, he's in good shape.
Last 10 for Luigi.
Nollie heel flip Indy. I saw him struggling with that a lot in practice. 720. Luigi puts it down on run 1.
A full pull for Luigi. And a great opening run for XC Sao Paulo.
That beautiful varial flip Indy 5 right here. Watch the board spin and flip. It looked like it bobbled a little bit as it got into his hand, but he was able to hold on. That really sets the tone for this vert contest.
It's simply incredible that the league championship and the MVP race come down to the final day of this league season. We'll see his teammate Gee Curry in just a little bit, who's trying to win that MVP title.
2 different flip trick 5s and a 7.
Wow. 88.4. And you want to talk about warriors. Dropping in now, Moto Shibata, owner of 11 X Games medals, went down really hard in Vert Best Trick yesterday, Mitch.
Game time decision today, I heard. His knee was really bothering him, but I'm happy to see him up on the deck.
Trying to help XC Tokyo extend their lead, and he goes down.
Oh, you see him
right
protecting that leg on the fall. When you're going into a trick trying to bail a certain way to protect yourself, makes everything a lot harder, and genuinely it's a bit more dangerous. You're not doing it like you usually would.
The game of leapfrog between XC New York and XC Tokyo will be happening all day. Tom Shar, fresh off his gold medal performance last evening in Park. He now drops in for Vert.
Tom has 22 medals and 6 gold medals now. Nice and floaty alley-oop, heel flip Indy. Kick flip Indy fake. I think he goes straight into a 7 here.